Welcome to Chapter 11. In the previous chapter, we studied variants of if conditions to execute certain statements. In this chapter, we will study how we can execute statements for a number of times using loops. Let's start. Loops are used in programming languages to perform repetitive tasks or to repeat the specific lines of source code for a certain number. This chapter will discuss two types of loops, for and while. A for loop is used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, a tuple, or a string. It is like an iterator method or technique used in other programming languages as well. With for loop, we can execute a set of statements once for each item of array or element in a list, tuple or string, etc. The syntax of a for loop starts with the keyword for. Then we write a variable name. In this case, it is var name followed by the keyword in and then the name of the array or sequence seek name. Here the variable name var name after the keyword for is used to index the sequence or array seek name written after the keyword in. Hence, the in keyword is used to refer to the values of the array or sequence named as seek name. After the colon, the body of the for loop starts with statements which will be executed in each cycle or loop. For instance, consider the example of figure 20. We want to print each element, that is fruit, in the list named fruits, which contains three elements as apple, banana, cherry. We use the for keyword to start the loop as x in fruits, meaning that variable x is indexed in fruits and will have access to the fruits list. And then using the print function, we are printing the value of x in each iteration as we see the first element first, that is apple, then the second element banana, and the last one is cherry. Even strings are iterable objects as they contain a sequence of characters. For instance, in the example of figure 21, we loop through the letters in the word banana represented as a string using double quotes. We have indexed this string using the variable name x, which reads as x in banana. After the colon, the body of the for loop started, which only contains the print function to print the value of x in each iteration. In this case, the number of iterations is equal to the number of characters in the string banana as we have indexed x in this string. Finally, on execution, the print expression is printing the letters of the string banana from start to end. Okay, next we are having the range function. To loop through a set of codes a specified number of times, we can use the range function. The range function returns a sequence of numbers starting from 0 by default and incrementing to 1 by default and ending at a specified number. For instance, in the example of figure 22, we use range 6, which does not represent the values of 0 to 6 but the values 0 to 5. That means the upper bound is not included. Therefore, when we print x, the values from 0 to 5 are printed. In total, there are 6 values and by default, they are incremented by 1. Next, we are having a while loop. A while loop can also be used for iterating over a sequence that is either a list, a tuple, or a string, the same as a for loop. In contrast, we can execute a set of statements using a while loop as long as the condition is true. If the condition is false, the loop stops. In reference to the syntax, the loop starts with the keyword while followed by a given condition ending with a colon. After the colon, the body of the while loop contains the statements to be executed until the condition remains true. For instance, in the example of figure 23, first we initialize the variable I equal 1, then we start the loop with the while keyword. The condition is then written as I is less than 6, which means that the while loop will keep iterating as long as this condition is met. Under the body of that while loop, we have a print statement to display the value of I, and then we are incrementing the value of I by 1. It displays the value of I starting from I equal 1 to 5, but when the value of I is incremented to 6, the given condition I is less than 6 is not met and becomes false. At this point, the loop stops and comes out of the body of the loop. Note that the while loop requires relevant variables to be ready, therefore we have defined an indexing variable I before the while keyword and set it to 1. In addition, we increment I as I plus equals 1, or else the loop will continue forever. This is it from chapter 11. Thank you and see you in the next chapter.